Hey everybody, welcome back to Ask Pete. This week we're actually doing a market update and we're going to focus on Vaudreuil, Hudson, and Saint-Lazare, and we're going to look at single family homes. While I'm sure many of you have seen bits and pieces in the news about how wild the housing market was through 2021, today I'm going to dig into how this affected our area specifically to help you understand what this means for you. When you look at this chart, the main takeaway is that in these three areas, we saw a jump in homes sold in 2020 and then a big drop in 2021. What you hear most in the news is about the lack of supply, meaning a historically low number of homes for sale. We're definitely seeing that here in our local market. Now, there are two sides to every sale, so let's look at the demand side of the equation. In this chart, we're showing the median number of days it takes a home to sell in each area. Again, all the areas follow the same trend, with homes selling faster and faster. Crazy to think that in Vaudreuil, houses are selling 2 times faster than just 2 years ago. In Saint-Lazare, 3 times faster, and in Hudson, almost 4 times faster. This shows us that the demand for homes in our area is continuing to grow, both from people moving to the area and from people wanting to buy their next home but stay in the area. Combine this with less and less people putting their homes up for sale, and throughout 2021, we saw the continued situation where buyers are competing against multiple offers for each home that hits the market. I will say that personally, I saw this happening less and less as the year wore on. In some cases, I'm sure many home buyers got frustrated and decided to take a break, while others got a lot more selective about the homes they wanted to visit and put offers in on. Houses were still selling very quickly and still often getting offers above the asking price. But it wasn't the same feverish pitch that we saw in 2020 and even early 2021. Now, like in any economy, when demand exceeds supply, this often results in a price increase. Just think about what's happening with the global supply chain right now. Everything is becoming harder to get, which means that prices across the board are increasing. And this is no different for our local housing market. As we saw in 2020, the feverish demand for homes in our area has also had a big impact on home prices. Vaudreuil saw the biggest jump, where the median sale price was $520,000, which is up approximately 27% from 2020 and 51% from 2019. In Saint-Lazare, the median price was $615,000, which is up almost 31% from 2020 and 46.8% from 2019. In Hudson, the median price is $669,000, which is up 21.6% from 2020 and a whopping 63.8% from 2019. Now, for some additional perspective here, from the year 2012 to 2018, the median home price in these areas went up 24.5%. That means the value of homes in our area has increased more in the last 3 years than it had in the previous 7 years combined. It's also really interesting to look at this home price growth compared to the rest of Canada. Home prices across the country are up 26% in 2021 and 40% since January of 2020. It's no surprise to see the growth rates in our area are outpacing the Canadian average, considering how awesome it is to live here. Thanks again for joining us for Ask Pete, and I really hope that this local market update was helpful. And as usual, if you have any other questions about this, feel free to drop it in the comments below. Give me a call, text, email. I'd be happy to answer your questions. And if you don't have a question of your own and you have an experience that you'd like to share, I'd love to hear about that as well. So feel free to let me know how that went for you. Dude, I need to hit that play on that teleprompter. You're gonna want to scroll again. We're getting a bunch of charts. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Okay, right there, perfect.
Wait for it.